Hey guys, what's up? It's Ivy League here, and I am going to show you today how I'm going paperless, bookless at least, for next semester. So I'm gonna hide that. It has a logo on it. And I'm sorry about this. This was how I had a lot of trouble. I've taped this 5 times so far, and I can't get this tablet without a reflection in it, like a really, really bad reflection. So I'm doing it on a blanket, kind of with, underneath the plain white ceiling. So this is the tablet that I'm using. It is a Samsung Galaxy Tab, and it's fairly small. The only thing that I actually have on this, I have some other stuff here, but the only thing I'm using it for is for my books for this semester. I'm going to go ahead and let this load up. So I chose to do this because this is a lot of books, and I purchased them from the various manufacturers or publishers. What I did was I went to school, to the bookstore, and took screenshots with my phone of all of the books, the titles, the authors, the publishing companies. I actually took a picture of the book itself so I could find the publisher on the internet better. So what I did was I bought all these books from the publishers. Let me see. So basically, these are not grouped in any sort of fashion on here. They're just in a shelf, so to speak. So I kind of went through and tried to start organizing them in some fashion. And this one's missing some, I can tell already, because there's no, my med-surg book isn't in here. So I'm going to add that real quick before I forget. And I'm going to add to favorites. Pick the class. Okay. Okay. So my goal for the next 2 weeks is to go through each of my classes on my course list and go ahead and start adding the books in with any sort of, additional things that I think I'll need. Let me just show you, for example. So I'm going to go to my first class that I put on here. And there's some calculation books, IV medications, pocket drug reference, but the 4 most important books that I chose to put in here to give me additional resources is the NANDA Nursing Diagnosis book, the Nursing Care Plans, the Nursing Diagnosis Handbook, and the Saunders NCLEX RN Examination book. And I chose to put these in here, especially the Saunders is highly recommended by our instructors to have that, because ideally we are aiming towards passing the NCLEX, so that was what they recommended. So I'm just going to pull up, let's just start with my Foundations book. And I have all these books, this is in no way meant to replace the books. What I did was I purchased all of the books from coworkers at work who just completed the program, and some of the things I bought from nursing students who are in the same program as me, who are just finishing up, and they'll be taking their NCLEX at the beginning of May. So some of the things I have purchased belong to them, and some of them are from other people. But I ended up paying about, it was ridiculous for me to not buy from them. I ended up paying about $25 per book, and so I'm keeping those here. Obviously I don't want to cart those around to school because I'll be able to have these, and you can see I can flip through it just like a normal book, and if you pinch it you can read it bigger. It's pretty much just like a book on your iPhone or whatnot. So if I go to click that there, I can go in between the chapters here, and say we're studying, that's something good. Okay, so let's say we want to go to providing presents. So if I'm studying this and I'm reading and I want to highlight something, so I'll just click and hold it down, and I can select here what I want to highlight. Click highlight, write a note, sorry. So I can click highlight, I can choose to underline, strike through, squiggly. I get lots of options here, and I can even draw, write notes on it. And then I can go and flip back through, make notes from that. What I like about this is that I can do this, I can read this basically anywhere. It's small, it fits in my purse. You know, I don't have to worry about carting 50 pounds worth of books. If you'll notice, this is one class. These are all the things that are needed for one class. That's 15 books for one class, and I have 4 in the first session. So I have 4 classes times, you know, 15 or whatever is 60 books. That's a lot of books to carry, even though I wouldn't have to have them every day, the same amount of books, but like on Mondays and Tuesdays I need all these books. So I chose to just use this, and I believe there is a way for me to, if I've made notes, I'm gonna go to medical specialist here. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this. I like my highlighter to be yellow. Okay. Alright, so I can go then to, yeah, so if I go to, after I've highlighted, if I'm in a particular chapter, I can click my menu button, my bookmarks. It's going to show me a list of everything that I've highlighted here. and any bookmarks that I've made, so I can add bookmarks. And that's what I've been doing so far is, delete that. If I've been reading, because I've already started reading, we haven't gotten any official syllabus yet for any of these classes. I have one, but it has no reading dates or, you know, assignment dates. It just has the setup for the class, which is basically 4 tests worth 25% each. Sections 1, 2, and 3, and then the 4th one is a comprehensive final, also worth 25% of the grade. So that's pretty much it. And I'll let you guys know how this works out for me. Like I said, this is just something that I'm going to try this semester, and is in no way meant to replace anything else that you're using, or normal books, or whatever. This is just an addition with books that I've purchased from the manufacturer, and I just want to try it out and see how it worked, because I'm going to be so busy on the go. So leave your comments or your questions down below. I want to know if you guys have tried to go bookless for your nursing school and how it worked out for you. See you guys later.